Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka'ala.
Wa Mayaka'ala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'a Alawak Yahana.
Batazab Ya'a Alawak Yahana.
Ha Kotze Yanni. Ha Alawaki.
Ha Alawaki.
Ha Sereni.
Ha Sereni.
Ha Kotze Yanni.
Ha Kotze Yanni.
Ha Kayayoy.
Ha Kayayoy.
Ha Akwati.
Wa Akwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The
water Aman. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commanding General Yahana.
Commanding General Yahana.
The general. The captain. The officer. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms chapter 121. Asha'ah.
Ayanya. Al-Hahori. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Izari. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratiza.
All your done. Number what?
Regalka.
All your woman.
Shamar.
Hanala'a.
Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'al. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazal. Aliyah. Yamyika. Yawamam. Hashemah. La'ayakaka. Wayarab. Malayalab. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makol Ra. Yashamar. Abnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar to the Atka. Wabba Wa'atka. Ma'aika. Wa'aida Gulam. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharallah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forward, and even forevermore.
Psalm chapter 83. Alahayim. All the Miyalaka. All the Karash. All the Shakwat. All. Kayahana. Awiyakika. Yahamiyawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka. Ya'ira Yambwa. Sawad.
Wayata Ya'ai to the world.
Ya'ai to the world.
I'll to the Pawanyaka.
Oh, Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakita. Magolia. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Shem Yasha'al. Aiwa. Kaya. Nawa'ai to the world. La. Yakadwa. Alika. Baryat. Yakaratwa. Ahoy. Adawam. Wayashimai Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagaria. Gabal. Waimalak. Palashat. Aymishabi. Tazawar. Gam Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zorawat.
The Banyalawat.
Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadia. Kasiyasara'a. Kayabya. Banakal. Koyashma. Nashamadwa. By Ayanda Ara. Hayawa. The man. La Shayatambwa. Nariyamawa. Kayara. Wa Kaza'aba. Wa Kazaba. Wa Kasazamana. Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Ashur,
Ashur,
Amaru,
Amaru,
Nayarusha,
Nayarusha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Naawa,
Naawa,
Alahaya,
Alahaya, Alahaya,
Shayathamu,
Shayathamwa,
Kagogala,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya
Lapani Rakah,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Taba'ira,
Taba'ira, Yaira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Khan,
Taradama,
Basairaka,
Basairaka,
Wabasawapata,
Wabasawapata,
Tabahala,
Tabahala,
Malaa,
Malaa,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Malawan,
Malawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shemka, Yahau, Yabashwa, Wayabahol, Aidi, Wayakapur, Wayabadu, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shemka, Yahau, Abadu, Aliwa, Alka Ratiza. I will lift up my slacker. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembered.
That the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacle of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab and the Hagarenes,
of Moab and the Hagarenes,
the Baal and Ammon and Amalek,
the Baal and Ammon and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
They hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brick of
at
Kasam,
the brook of Kasan,
which perished at Endor.
perished that endured.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a Reb and like Zeeb.
Make their nobles like a red as the head.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all the princes,
as Zabah and as Zamuna,
as Zabah and as Amun,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the house of God in
the
possession.
house of God in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the toughest stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame set the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy
and
tempest,
make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Yazimata, you need hands down. You can put that down. Yashabi, please be seated.
Most high in Christ, most high in Christ. Come on, give the most high hand. You know what I mean? How to serve him. You know what I mean? Come out here and teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I mean? This is an honor and a privilege. You know what I mean? To be given, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity to lead God's chosen people. You know what I mean? To be over his flock. Man, this is a privilege, man. This is not something you should take lightly. You know what I mean? This is a very prestigious thing that we have taken on. And, you know, want to give Commanding General Yohana, just, you know, a good round of applause for holding it down for us, you know what I'm saying? Allowing us to, you know what I mean, learn who we are. You know what I'm saying? Because I think right now to myself, before 2017, I didn't have a clue on who I was. You know what I mean? I was literally lost. Because I remember growing up, I remember becoming a man, you know what I'm saying? Raising a family, all that. And in my mind, I didn't know my purpose. I didn't know, you know what I mean, who I was. I couldn't figure out the earth, you know what I mean? I couldn't figure this life out. I was like, and I always felt there was something, you know what I'm saying? Something wasn't, you know, there was something out here that I didn't know. That, you know, that's why I felt like I couldn't figure out what was, you know, how this earth was supposed to, you know, operate. Right. And now, you know what I mean, lo and behold, you know what I mean, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know, when it comes down to being able to be given your true history, not just you got on a slave ship, you know what I mean, and came over here and you're the slave now you gotta pick yourself up and stop being lazy and, you know what I mean, do better. Nigga, I don't care how many jobs you work, if the Lord ain't with you, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna work. Right? Like even if you get a company and you work making money, this, that, and the third, you looking at it as an individual thing. We're looking at it as a whole family. The whole family should be thriving, and you know what I mean? The whole family should be in a position of rulership over all the other nations. We should be over there. We should be the ruling class on the earth. And lo and behold, the God that created the earth and the universe and all the people on it chose you to do that. He chose you to be the people that are the first class citizens in the earth. All we got to do is just come back to what's in this Bible. How to live. That's just how to live. We are living we're living the way we think we should live. You know what I mean? Like, figure it out, nigga. What do you think? You shouldn't eat meat? Don't eat meat. Now you know you're wonderful and great. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't, you know, celebrate certain things. You want to be a Buddhist or, you know, whatever, do that. But that's not it, man. You want to work hard and start a business? Do that. That's how, you know, no. It all starts with serving God. If you don't serve God, then you are, you know what I mean? You're out of place. You're not in your place. You're not going to be able to, you know what I mean, function right. Because listen, I could go on all day, but it's been taught. The men over me taught me like eating pork is not going to kill you. The Lord is going to kill you for eating pork because he told you not to eat pork. You understand what I'm saying? It's just following he laid out a culture for you. He gave you a blueprint. He gave you a way of life. And as long as we're not living that way of life, we're going to be jammed up in the earth. We're never going to be where we're supposed to be. We're never going to, you know what I mean, be safe. We're never going to have rest. You understand? Because we're always going to be trying to figure it out and going and running and moving. But if we come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, something amazing would happen. Christ would actually return. Like people at this point, somebody saying Christ will return, even if somebody believes it, they'll be like, but in their mind, they're like, what's that? What is that? A cartoon now? What is Christ's return? Like, it's gonna show up in a three-piece suit and talk to me and what? No, oh man, I just thought about it. So last night I dreamed. I had a very vivid dream about chariots coming. Everybody could see it. They were lined up. Oh my! I'm gonna explain it to you later. I was like, dang, you know what I mean? But yeah, listen. This. All you gotta do is look at history. The real history of the earth and what happened, and it'll show you. You know what I'm saying? That the Most High is real. Sir, the flood was real. Us coming out of Egypt was real. Us going on slave ships was real. All that stuff is in this book. Now, the prophecies that Christ laid down is real. We just got to make it happen. We're the ones got to do the work. We're the ones who got to sacrifice every Saturday, every day that, you know, you go to the slave and then, okay, now you got to come into a class. We're the ones got to sacrifice these things to wake our people up, just like Paul and them did, just like Christ did. You understand? So